board. Welcome back to the Freedom Train board. And of course, you know I got the magnificent Patrick Irvin here with me today. Yes, sir. What's going on, Mr. Irvin?
Not much. Power to the people. Choo choo.
Power to the people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got another great show here this week. What you think, man?
Oh, I'm digging it. I am digging it. Today we got one of our own with us. So we're always in love when we got one of our own with us.
Tallahassee is in the building. Ricketts High is in the building, and she is doing her thing. We have Miss Andreka Bryant with us today, and Patrick, go ahead and read the bio. Tell the people all the lovely things that Miss Bryant is doing.
Well, you know what? One of the things that makes Miss Bryant unique, and for all of y'all that don't have one, you need to get some in your life. You need to get you one. This sister actually has a mantra.
Right.
Listen here, everybody. It's time to step your game up. Go find you one, because you need some of that in your life. I will learn until I have soil in my ears. Old African proverb. This is the mantra of Andreka Bryant's life. You see, Andreka Bryant was born on June 4th, 1980, to Andrea and Cassandra Bryant. I know I just messed that up. Forgive me for that, but you can correct me later. As a child, she was a little ray of sunshine, very creative, energetic, and wise beyond her years. Miss Bryant was educated in the Leon County Public School System. Ricketts High.
Yeah.
She lives by a quote from a great writer and author she admires, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who said, "Philosophers have long conceded, however, that every man has two educators, that which is given to him, and the other that which he gives himself. It is that which constitutes our real and best nourishment. What we are merely taught seldom nourishes the mind like what we teach ourselves." For those of you who don't know, Dr. Carter G. Woodson was also the writer of The Miseducation of the Negro. A very powerful book. You need to go get some of that in your life as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Andreka strives daily to become a better queen, sister, and entrepreneur. Her greatest joy is helping others to become their best selves. Miss Bryant is the owner of Creative Niche LLC. She is an event artist who specializes in personalized, one-of-a-kind events such as weddings, birthday parties, baby showers, corporate events, and much, much more. Andreka is also a natural essentials creator. She created her own natural product line called Kiss by the Sun. She is a writer as well as a natural guru. Miss Bryant has a strong passion for holistic wellness, in which she is creating a unique marketing and educational strategy to target her own people and assist in the redevelopment of self-love and self-awareness within them. Andreka is known for asking these questions almost everywhere she goes. Why are African American people at the top of the list for the highest number of all disease? Is it just a coincidence that the most religious and spiritual people on the planet are perishing the most and at the fastest rate? Is it because we are saved enough? Is it because we aren't saved enough? Is it because we don't give or obey God enough? Or is this issue bigger than we can imagine? I will leave you this quote from the Honorable Marcus Garvey. "If the Negro is not careful, he will drink in all the poisons of modern civilization and die from the effects of it." That's powerful.
That's a powerful bio. That's a bio. That's how you're supposed to put one together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but you have to love the quotes and the ideologies. That means if you like to listen, you put your fist in the air, because this sister is coming with it tonight. So. Yeah. So let's get to know Miss Bryant a little better.
All right.
The first question I have for you tonight, Ms. Bryant, is how did event planning become a passion of yours?
Well, at first I decided to throw myself a 30th birthday party, just to celebrate myself.
Okay.
And once I organized the party and I did the decorating and everything, I realized that this was actually a talent that I had overlooked.
Okay.
So I decided to take it to the next level and become an event artist. And the reason I call my gift that is because I create one-of-a-kind, personalized events. Only an artist can create something basically out of nothing or with a very small budget. So I'm an artist. I'm more than just an event planner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
See, I'm loving the confidence.
Right.
Exactly.
I really am. I am thoroughly enjoying the confidence. It's just like waving off of you right now.
Right.
You know, right?
It's just a wonderful thing.
It's inspiring me.
That's what's up.
So, what inspired you to become a natural essentials creator?
Well, about 2.5 years ago, I decided to return natural with my hair. Basically, after a lot of research, I started to realize that I had destroyed my hair follicles, my scalp, and basically I was creating long-term damage to my temple, with all these different chemicals, not knowing where they come from. So basically I started to do a lot of research, and I started to see where a lot of scientists had basically, it's not really like etched in stone or concrete, but a lot of them had started to try to link uterine fibroids to perming your hair in black women. Mm-hmm. And probably like a year or so before I decided to return natural, I started doing a lot of research on changing my food behavior. After having the myomectomy in like 2008, I had uterine fibroids removed, and after the surgery, I started realizing that nothing was changing. I still was in a lot of pain, and I realized that if I didn't change my eating behavior, that basically I was going to lose my womb. So after compiling research and everything, just trying to, figure out what I needed to do personally for myself, I began to realize that after the African American women have the highest numbers for hysterectomies. They're right at about 49.5 per 10,000, and Caucasian women were right at about 41.2 per 10,000, and like 65.4% of the hysterectomies performed on us were because of uterine fibroids, and then white women had around like 28.5%. So then I started realizing that, hey, this is more than just a coincidence. There's some things that we need to start to do, a lot of research, and we need to start working on our food behavior so we can try to combat some of these diseases.
Tell the people where you pulled those stats from, so in case they have any issues or questions, they can go and find them themselves. Do you have that readily available?
Yes, you can find those right through actually the CDC.
Mm-hmm.
They have those available for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's one important thing is you went and researched for yourself, and you didn't allow somebody to give you some secondhand information. You took the initiative to take your health into your hands, and to me that has a lot to do with the confidence that you exude now, because you basically proved to yourself that I'm going to take care of myself and I'm going to be the best me. So you can't do nothing but put your best foot forward after that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you know what? To what you said about it not being concrete or whatnot, it goes back to what Joseph said about the confidence. So many people out there, because they don't do the research, when they get in conversations like these and they're presenting their beliefs and they know that somebody might be able to come back, they're so hesitant and they're so scared and whatnot. And you can hear, look, I understand that some people might disagree. I get that. Whatever. I've done my research. This is what I believe to be true. I got my numbers. I can tell you where they came from. Blah, 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 blah. I think it's extremely powerful and important that, you come through with your numbers, with your statistics, with your proof, and with your confidence. Because so many people, with you talking about challenging perms and all of that, like that's a mainstay in our community, and you're going to get questioned about it. You're going to get challenged on it. So that it's a wonderful thing. I just, people take note of that as well. Go do your research.
Right.
Exactly.
You have to do that.
Our next question for you, and it's something that intrigues me, is why did you name your natural essentials business Kiss by the Sun?
Yeah, that's a good question. Basically, believe it or not, I actually saw that in a vision, like where I was actually like kissing the sun. I don't know, it's just like I'm kind of weird like that. So I was having one of those little moments like that, and I was just outside and I just saw it, and it was just so beautiful. I just started, embracing my shade, and it was just like, just a whole bunch of love. I was just loving myself and just loving life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's beautiful.
She saw herself kissing the sun. I can dig it.
I was kissing the sun. So just kind of throw this out there. So the actual tree that's actually in my logo that, basically is the first, it represents the T and the. Basically, I put it there because it represents, for me, life, strength, stability within my brand. It also reminds me that if nobody else purchases another Kiss by the Sun product, that I will continue to use my own products because I believe in them. I know what's in them, and I know where they come from.
That's what's up. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, next question. Why was it important for you to make black women your target?
Okay, well, I was always taught, even from a child, that charity starts at home and it spreads abroad. It's very, very important that we start with the people that look like us. That's just how I feel. I feel that my products are wonderful and they should be shared with women of color, basically all over the world, because they're needful. We need more products that basically target what we need. A lot of times we're using a lot of products, that Caucasians are using, and they're destroying our skins. Like, for instance, I have a lot of sisters that will ask me, like, well, how come, you keep so much oil on your skin? But they don't understand that the actual natural oils that their hair and their skin produces, it actually keeps you from aging. That's the reason why they age. So you have all these women, they're with the powder, the foundation, they're blotting all, they're trying to get rid of all the oil. You're trying to get rid of what other people want, but basically they're paying Botox to get that because of the fact that they're all wrinkled.
That's what's up. That's good information. That's something I did not know because, we come up in a time where it's like bad to have oily skin.
Right.
So basically you're telling us that we're supposed to have the oil on our skin because it protects our skin.
That's right.
That's what's up.
See, you know what? That means everybody can stop picking on all us real dark-skinned people who look like we sweating on the TV, but we just oily is all. Yeah,
that's right. But that's what they don't understand, that natural oil like that and the fatty acids and stuff that's in the natural oils are good for you. That's what basically prolongs the aging process, But like I said, we're always like ducks, we're getting away from being eagles. We follow everything that they do. You're not like them, you're different.
Oh, you got to say that one more time. I like
that. I like that.
I'm just saying,
Ducks.
Don't be a duck, be an eagle. That means so much on so many different levels.
Eagle. Hey, don't be a duck, be an eagle. I'm writing that down right now.
All right. So,
we want to let the people know that are tuning in This first portion, this first 30 minutes is just we interview, and then we probably should say this at the beginning. We'll apologize. And then at the end, we're gonna open the floor up for you guys who are on the line to have your own questions asked, your own discourse with Miss Bryant, and really get involved in the process. But for this first, 30 minutes, or actually the next 15 minutes, it's just going to be, us asking our questions and her giving us her answers. So you'll get your chance to make your comments and all that other things. Trust us, we ain't going to leave you out there. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brother Joseph.
All right. Miss Bryant, what does holistic wellness mean to you?
Holistic wellness. That's a good question. Holistic wellness means everything to me. Basically, I'm rediscovering myself. Basically for many years, I felt like I focused so much on the spiritual part of myself. Basically, not realizing that was just basically one of the aspects of me. I'm also a spirit that lives in the body. So basically for many years, I allowed my body to control me, basically what I would eat. So I'm learning every day that I have to have discipline, and in my discipline lies the answer. And so basically I try to incorporate a lot of prayer, meditation, eating clean, incorporate fitness as well as yoga. Basically I've learned through trial and error that you have to take the time to deal with the mental turmoil and the different issues that we deal with and things that we internalize. We will go to the doctor, in a minute for, anything that's wrong with us, but our most important organ, we basically neglect it, which is our mind.
Right.
So that's one of the things we have to do, really focus on if you have any type of, mental issues or any type of things that are going on in your psyche. You need to address everything from the head down.
Okay. That's what's up. Holistic wellness, taking care of yourself as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, can you tell us the negative effects your commercial? Do your commercial beauty products have any negative effects?
My products?
Yes, your products. And then I want you to go into elaborating on some of the negative products that are in the industry as a whole, like in the commercial beauty industry as a whole. I know you mentioned the powder and products that strip the oils from your skin and make you age faster. So after you talk about, some of whether or not your products have any negative side effects to them, let them know some of the negative side effects that can be found in commercial products.
Well, the negative.
Okay,
the negative side effects that can be found in my products is the fact that you will no longer deal with products that will give you all these different side effects and diseases. So basically, that's it. I really can't say anything, that's negative in it, except for the fact, you're not going to be like everybody else, you're not going to be, smelling, Dove Fresh and Dow Fresh and all that, because I'm not using the different things that they use, the things that actually are artificial, a lot of parabens, a lot of stuff that they're using that are very catchy to the nose because, aromas and all this different stuff. It has a lot of alcohol, a lot of things in it that dry out the skin, a lot of things that you don't need. So, it would be an adjustment. My products would be an adjustment. It's not that they don't smell well, but when you're used to having products that you can leave on a shelf for years if you want to and nothing happens to them, it's different when you're dealing with something that doesn't have preservatives in it where you have to, where basically it's time sensitive. You have to put it in the fridge and stuff like that. So that's the adjustment.
Okay. So what about the commercial products? What's to your knowledge, what negative effects do they have on the body?
Okay. For starters, when I even think of the word commercial, I think of two words: follower and norm. The commercialized beauty industry has created standards for women in general. It has nothing to do with black or white. They just set those standards. Basically, to me, they are the adult bullies, and they use the masses to apply peer pressure. Basically, it's similar to when we were kids, and you have kids that basically would skip school, and they try to get you to do the same. It was tempting, it seemed cool, and everybody was doing it. But the end results of not researching products and using them is all different types of diseases. A lot of these products, like I said, they have toxins in them. A lot of them are used in the industrial world, and they're making materials out of the same things that you're putting in your face that they're actually using for you to, basically to roll on the ground and from a tire. Some of the materials that's used to make tires is in some of your facial products, I mean, even down to your makeup. A lot of the makeup, a lot of women don't realize is roadkill in your makeup, So you just really have to research,
That's not good, because when you say that, I'm thinking about the videos that you see when the girls totally transform their whole look by putting on like 17 layers of makeup, and they go from one shade of brown to like Beyonce, and it's like so you have a face full of roadkill.
Yep, pretty much.
That's not sex.
What is it? What did you say? Car tires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have all these different industrial materials, the different things that they're using. Some of the stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't even spell it. And this stuff, you can find it, in the materials. Sometimes you can find it even in, like your toilet cleansers and stuff like that. The same stuff,
That's nasty.
Yeah, it is. But when you don't read, it happens.
Right.
I'm so happy my wife don't wear makeup now.
One question I really want to get in before we run out of time is,
okay.
I think this is for the ladies as well. Is you personally, what steps are you taking to help black women overcome Eurocentric standards of beauty?
Okay, the first one I would say to know thyself. Learn about your culture. Don't be afraid to embrace who you are. Do your research as much as you can about your roots. You may not be able to find everything, but at least you know that we had a great history, prior to slavery. So that's one of the places you can actually start. Gives you some hope there. Also, you want to embrace yourself. Get to know who you are. You are unique. Accept yourself for who you are. It's the way that God made you. Learn to love yourself on all levels. This includes loving your natural hair, your body structure. This is so important. We have always, you can always improve on your physical, but if you basically don't take the time to focus on the other things that basically can pretty much harm you, as far as not taking care of your diet, not doing the things that you need to do, all that stuff has something to do with, not loving yourself, when you're not taking care of yourself, not doing the things that you need to do, And I would say focus on your brand. I mean, you don't have to be in business to practice a lot of these, the principles that we practice in, building a brand. You basically just need to know who you are and know where you're going in life, And I would just say be an example, for other young women so they can look at you even if they're lost or, if they don't know what direction. At least, they'll have somebody positive to look up to because they have so much, negative influence,
That's true. That is true. We do need more influences within the community on the male and female side.
Yes, we do.
People on the sideline telling people what to do. But once you go show us how to do it. All right.
All right, so, and we're running a little low on time, but we gotta ask this one to everybody. If you were president of Black America, and we want to say president, if you were the czar, like the queen, pharaoh, mother, deity, goddess,
all right,
of Black America for one day,
All right.
and you had all power and authority, what would you do, and what would your message be to black people?
Okay, the first thing that I would do, I would shut everything down, from businesses to the school, and I would create a day where we can just come together and deal with basically giving the people mental counseling. Before we could even discuss any type of political health, physical health, economic health in this country, we would definitely discuss reparations. But the way I would do it, the money would only go to blacks that were already in business first. The reason why I say this is because it takes a strong-minded individual to try to even start a business in a market where, people that look like you really won't support you. So I would start with them. But everybody else, they receive free education to become business owners or work in some type of capacity to advance or aid in self-preservation. So basically the money and the land will go to the doers, pretty much. And then I would design programs to help them to understand the importance of building collectively. So I would appoint people like Dr. Claude Anderson, like in my treasury, I let him take care of the money and everything like that.
Right.
And then I have Dr. Umar, and then I have Dr. Chris Wells. I'll have them on a little team, kind of, set some stuff up to get these people going, get their mental right. Because if you just, give black people in the state there and now reparations, all they're going to do, half of them, because they're going to drink it up, they're going to smoke it up, they're going to gamble it up. So basically, they're going to give it right back to the same corporations, that are taking money away from us, and basically they build all that stuff on the backs of broken people anyways. So our people would simply just give it back to them. So first, I would make sure that their mental state would have to be assessed first. That would be the number one criteria for reparations, would be their mental health.
Cool. That's what we need.
That was beautiful.
Because
and
you see, we can't even get our word.
I was just gonna say I was just gonna say we got a comment from somebody that says she got my vote.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man,
Thank you.
Rig some votes for you. We gonna put a George George W. Bush for you.
Okay.
Make sure you get in there. But that's what we need. That because I agree. If you give a bunch of people who feel like their backs against the wall, you give them a large lump sum of money.
Exactly.
The new Cadillacs be in the street.
Exactly.
And instead of us actually creating a community within, because that's what I would do. Make everybody create a community within your city.
Exactly. That's right.
There it is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just call them all in. I would have it to where before they can receive, even be a candidate for reparations, they have to bring their whole family. So the family have to sit there together and come up with some sort of strategy in business.
Right.
You don't figure something out. So, basically, I know going forward, as far as my children, that reparation is key to, basically for the next generation. They're going to need it, because college and short-term life insurance policies and income tax, it's not going to do it. We're going to do self and die. Simple as that.
That's what's up. We have to. We have to,
yeah.
Because if we don't, we're going to be here 30, 40 years from now singing the same songs, and I'll be damned if we're going to put all this work in and we're going to be singing the same songs 40 years from now. So we're going to create something.
Oh, yeah. We have to.
That's what's up. You like the greatest ever.
I'm working on it. I'm just staying in my lane, I'm just trying to do my part. I just feel so passionate and so moved, in my convictions about what I do, and I just, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, Angela Davis or something, sometimes I just start talking, I just, I can just start,
right.
feeling all those great people, just rising up inside of me. So I'm just very thankful and humble for that.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate that you are the person that you are, because the information that you're giving here is going to be able to help a lot of black women, young and old, moving forward, because A lot of the women or girls that I see on a daily basis, if more people had that confidence in themselves the same way that you do, I think that would eliminate a lot of the ills that we have in our community between our men and our women, because so often the oppressors try to put us against each other. So with that confidence comes unity. So we appreciate that.
Right.
Miss Bryant, before we get out of here, I'll go into the next phase of the show, which is open discussion. And for all of you callers that want to talk with Andreka, just hang around and you'll get your chance to talk with her. So if you got something to say, don't hang up. But in any case, what's your website? Where can people find you at?
Yes, you can find me at creativenichellc.com. That's creativenichellc.com. And you also can find us on Facebook as well as Andreka Bryant and Creative Niche LLC.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And Black Martha Stewart on Twitter.
Black Martha
Stewart on Twitter, yeah.
Log on and learn something. CreativeNicheLLC.com.
That's me.
Be there or be square.
That's right. You can find my products there as well. Everything is right there. One-stop shop.
Right. And the website is just as lovely as her bio and as she is as well. So.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
All right.
Oh, this has been awesome.
I had a great time. This was awesome.
Oh,
it was awesome.
We appreciate you.
Joe.
Yes, sir.
It's on you, good brother, man. We are at 8:03.
Okay, well, we are going through transition now and, make a left turn at Albuquerque and give all of you people a chance to ask Ms. Bryant the questions that you have been waiting to ask her. So come on and jump aboard the train and ask your question.
And for those of you guys who are listening in over the internet radio or through the on-air feature, that number is, you might want to write this down, 712-775-7031. And the ID is going to be 619-364-257. So go ahead and make that call over. I got a couple comments from people that are listening in on the radio feature. So if you want to talk to Miss Bryant, dial that number, punch in that meeting ID, and come on over. Hop on the train.
Hop on. Oh.